It's been about 3 years now since Disney Plus came out, and we've had four decent live action shows. Thank goodness, none of them were taken over by woke agendas. Well, some of them were, but they've been pretty good for the most part. Some of them better than others, obviously, but all of them essentially worth your time if you're a fan of the source character. So some of them had stronger moments, some of them had more great moments, but let's talk about why people are putting Boba Fett in like the bottom one. Some people like it, like right about here. Some people say like at a 10 for me. But Book of Boba Fett like had more interesting scenes in the thing, and it was way better structured of a narrative than Obi Wan Kenobi. So I didn't see Andor yet. People are talking the hell out of Andor. I'm definitely gonna look at that one. But Obi-Wan Kenobi, Mandalorian, Boba Fett. So Mandalorian is goated. We all know why. I don't need to explain why Mandalorian is the goat. There we go. However, for me, I didn't see Andor yet. The reason why Book of Boba Fett gets a nod over Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, I believe Obi-Wan, and I'm not going to look it up. I believe Obi-Wan and Boba Fett had the same number of episodes. So, in Book of Boba Fett, we all know the last few episodes were Mandalorian. So, you got to lose points for that one. But, unfortunately, in Obi-Wan Kenobi, the only good parts of Obi-Wan Kenobi was when Darth Vader was there. So when Mando was there in Book of Boba Fett, people say that's when it was good, and when Darth Vader was there, that's when Obi-Wan was good. So that cancels out right there. So let's go with the side characters. The side character in Book of Boba Fett obviously is I forgot her fucking name. This girl Mulan, whatever her name is. It's been a while. Her character, and of course Princess Leia over here. It gets the nod over here because this character, I forget, there's a K in there. I forget the name. So she is a very strong character in the show. She never looks particularly weak. She's a very important side character to Book of Boba Fett. There, she's always taking like to be his right hand man. Looks always cool and suave and things like that. There, in this one, Princess Leia's a bitch. She's like always judging him, and I know, like it's a little kid or whatever, but I really don't see kids acting like this much in stuff. She's like calling him an old man and talking beneath her breath, whispering certain things, judging him like for making stupid decisions, things like that. There, she gets kidnapped for no reason. She gets kidnapped over and over again. I'm like cliche, cliche, cliche. I'm like nah. So Book of Boba Fett has a better side character right here. Other side characters in Book of Boba Fett, like Chrysanthemum. Chrysanthemum, don't tell me that like Chrysanthemum waking him up out of the pod didn't fucking scare you. That shit was cool. And the Power Ranger kids there trying to kick his ass and shit like that there. That was a cool moment. Like he snuck into their home, then explain why. And was kicking all their asses and shit like that there, and then he was delivered a giant monster for his troubles because he didn't want because the job was apologizing. That was a good episode. So like an Obi-Wan Kenobi, I believe the other side character was I forget her name. I forget her fucking name. It's that long, man. Out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm talking about? The girl who was like all evil and then turned to good near the end. There, she fought Darth Vader. You know what I'm talking about. So her side story was interesting. But she was mainly like an evil puppet for the Empire the whole time. She killed that guy in the beginning. We all know he had to die because Obi-Wan can't die, so he killed the well, quote unquote killed the guy, her leader, her higher in command. So it was predictable the way the show was going to go because we all know that Obi-Wan has to live for a while longer, things like that. So it wasn't really a big surprise there. So they introduced her in there as well. But we all knew the results because we know the future. In Book of Boba Fett, at least this is a side story, and we don't know what happens to these characters. So that's brand new stuff there. So that's another reason why Book of Boba Fett gets a nod, because we don't know the fates of the characters. We do know the fate over here. The training montage with in Book of Boba Fett when he was with the Tuskens in the desert, that was really cool. I like seeing him going through like all the phases and going through the mystical places to try to earn his place over there. I don't remember anything happening similar to that one. Maybe we got the Order 66 thing, the flashback for that one. So we had a flashback here to the training of the Gappy staff. But we had an Order 66 one where the kids got killed, and we had another flashback with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker training over there. Some people were like, oh my god, that's so cool, we get to see this cool shit there. I was thinking, like, it was a cool scene, but it didn't really, like, tell me anything new that we didn't already know. We already know that Anakin's the best, we already know he's a prodigy, so we didn't really need to see that scene. We did need to see how he got better with that Gappy Stack, how he got the Gappy Stack, how he trained for it, that kind of stuff there. So that was very important in Book of Boba Fett. So overall, like I said, narratively speaking, there's nothing wrong with the way the Book of Boba Fett was done. It was telling the backstory and why and how he rose to power, which is an interesting story nonetheless there. So yeah, and it ended with the Mandalorian season 3, sneak preview, which is also very good. People like that as well. So yeah, that's why Book of Boba Fett gets a stronger nod than Obi-Wan Kenobi, because it was definitely stronger narratively than Obi-Wan Kenobi. So now I'll see how I did see a little bit of Andor when I was in the theaters, and I didn't like what I saw. But I didn't look at the whole thing yet because I'm tired of the fucking one episode a week strategy from Disney Plus. So I'll look at that on my own time after I finish looking at the Equalizer on Wednesday. So that's it for now. Clack off.